Hey guys, just jumping right into the video. This is a stretched wash and go. You will see that video up next week, hopefully, of how I stretch my wash and goes. But this is my nighttime routine of how I preserve my wash and go for the morning. So I'm just going to take my band. You can get these at Target. That's where I got mine from, at least. And there's the big bands. These are good for holding when I do my like two Afro puffs on the side. That's what I use these bands for. And I also use it for stretching my hair at night or preserving my wash and go. And I kind of do a mix of like the banding method and the pineapple method. I really don't know the best way to describe it, but you see, like, okay, you'll see in a minute. So I just take a section of hair, whatever I feel is right. I don't like to do too big a section. I don't like to do too small a section. I kind of just grab a section and I take my band after I've separated my section, and it kind of has like a natural separation. So I kind of take my band and wrap it around my hair as many times as the band will allow me to. So I will take it, and you can see this is my section, and I grabbed it. 1, I'm struggling a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and I kind of pull it a little bit away from my hair so it's not too tight, but it still gives me just a little bit of elongation that I'm looking for, if that makes sense. So it won't mush my hair together, and I'll kind of keep it stretched. And you'll see in the, like, I take it out, you'll see in the morning how it looks and how much stretch it is. My hair is still a little damp, which is good too, because it'll help dry in the state of how I have my bands set up. So I do like doing it on a little bit of wet hair. I like doing it on dry hair too, but if my hair's a little damp or wet, I'm not going to cry about it, and I can still salvage the style. So there's no really set rhyme or reason to how many you're supposed to do. So I kind of just do as many as I feel like it. I make sure I do I do like a little bit smaller section than the rest in the middle, because that's the most sensitive part of my head. And I know if I pull anything up there, it gets super tight and it hurts a little bit. So you do what you feel is best. You know what's best for you, what's best for your hair. And you can see, like, so it's kind of stretched at the roots a little bit. I don't know how to describe, but you can see the visual aspect of it, of how I'm doing my hair and how I'm wrapping it up. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to it. And you can still see the white residue, so you know it's not dry yet. And that goes away in the morning. Don't worry about it. And this is my last section. I know it looks a little crazy. I wouldn't recommend walking outside with it or not, but I don't want to walk around my house with it, but I don't go outside. I don't let people see me with these bands on, because it looks a little wild, like just a little crazy. But I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. And like I said, it just depends on the day, how I do my hair, but 6 sections is good, you know? Making sure everything is secure and I don't have any missed pieces. And then I just ended up showering using my satin shower cap, and then I put my bonnet on. And now we're going to the next morning. I am using my Glow by Day bonnet, and when I tell you guys I love these bonnets, they had a sale when I bought it, so I bought 3 different ones. I have the blue, the purple, and the pink, and I love it so much. It's have the drawstring. It fits for my hair. It's just perfect. So you see how my hair is not smushed. And this is the easy part, the big reveal. So we kind of just take those bands out. Be careful with it, because I know that they do have a tendency to snag. So if you guys do have recommendations on something better you use to put your hair up into like little puffs and stuff, let me know, because I don't these are my number one choice, because it's all I know, and I still have stuff to try out. But as of right now, it doesn't bother me too bad. If my hair is properly moisturized, the band will not snag. And if I take it out from the last piece of the band that I put in, if that makes sense. So just make sure you don't start at the top and try to pull all your hair out at once, but go from the very bottom of the band and then work your way up and kind of take the band out, because you see how easy it comes. You just kind of twist, and basically opposite of what you did to put the band in, you do that to take it out. And you see how my hair gets a little any bit snagged, so you might have to do a little separation. It kind of does disturb the curl pattern a little bit, but not too much. And like I said, if your hair, this wasn't my best wash and go, so my hair wasn't properly moisturized. If you saw my Eco Styler Gold review, this is the gel that is on my hair right now. I wasn't a fan of it at all, I can tell you right now. So if you saw my video, you know that. But that's why my hair wasn't really moisturized. Like I told you guys in the video, it was super dry, and it makes my band stick to like the dryness of my hair, and it all gets tangled and caught up. Like not too tangled, not too matted. I did have a problem with one little band, and I did have to cut the band and throw the band out just so I wouldn't rip my hair out. But I definitely, I'll never use that gel again. I can tell you that much. I was so disappointed. Like this is the one where my hair got a little, you see I'm getting frustrated. My hair got a little stuck in it because it wasn't, that gel just soaked all the moisture out my hair. But at the end, I eventually, like I quit, I gave up, and I'm like, I'll come back to it later. And I did. So I got 2 more sections to go. And if you see that little bit of white, like my hair takes forever to dry. So you saw that little bit of white, it wasn't dry fully, but it dried the day. Like I work outside, and the heat definitely helped it dry. So I wasn't even too terribly mad about that because it still stayed in a stretched type of form. And we're on our last section. So this is the fun part. One is almost done. And I don't think this is too time consuming because it took me probably, like you saw how quick it was to just band it up, and it's kind of quick to just take it out. So I personally don't think this is too time consuming. I know there's different ways to stretch your hair and preserve it at night. This is just my hair length, and this is what it allows me to work with. So I don't question it. I kind of just work with it. But now that it's almost out. So now that it's out and you see it's stretched, I take my oil, pour some oil in my hand. This helps loosen up the cast of the gel, provides a little bit of moisture in as well too. So I take that and I just kind of fluff my hair with my hands with the oil too. Super quick, super easy. Make sure everything is even in the front and the back. You don't want any of those marks left, or the spacing ponytails left, the dents. You want just perfectly even aligned fro. So I stretch, fluff, shake, stretch, fluff, shake, and kind of just make everything even. And like now you see it looks okay. It looks okay. But you guys know how I feel about having my edges slicked down. So that will be the next step after I do this. And you can see my part stayed too. That's where that's why I separate my hair with that little clip when I do my parts after my wash and go. But I have my makeup done, I put my clothes on, and I'm ready. So now my favorite, the Eco Styler gel. That one in particular, not the other ones, but that one in particular doesn't make my scalp itch. It's my favorite. And I just take it and I put it on next to the part and in front of my hair. And I do the same for the other side as well, just so the part is more defined and it kind of stays a little bit longer too. I also put it on my edges. Making sure I have enough gel on there, you know. And then I take my brush. It's a soft bristle brush. Don't use hard bristle brush here. And I kind of brush that gel in, smooth out those edges like so. And then I put a clip so that my edges stay laid. This isn't the only step, but this is an important step. So it might take 2 clips, 3 clips, depending on how thick your hair is. My hair is super thick, so I know that the more clips to hold, the better. And I had to switch to a bigger clip, if you could see, so that I wouldn't have to do that. Because the small clip wasn't covering everything I needed to. This one reaches up, in there. You can see, nice and laid. So then we take our brush and brush the other side and everything upwards. You can do your edges the way you want. This is just how I'm doing my edges. And I can have a different video just for my edges. If you guys ever want to see that, let me know. But this kind of sums up how I do my edges. Then I take my Yellow Organics Honey and Ginger edge control, and I kind of just put it on top of my Eco Styler gel just to kind of hold everything in place using my handy dandy toothbrush. And I kind of just make these edges. Edges make the style. If your hair looks sleek with the edges, and then everything else it'll fall into place. It's amazing. So edge control gel is my go-to. Kind of just giving my edges some type of shape, some type of form. You, like I said, do them how you want. It's nothing perfect about them at all. So boom, boom. Feeling myself. Because those edges, actually, those look really good. Those are some good edges I did that day. And it depends on when my edges depend on where I'm going. Like last night, I didn't do my edges because obviously I was going straight to sleep. But if I was going somewhere before, my edges would have been done for the day. So I'm taking my favorite little wrap and I just put it on super tight to my hair, as you can see. Make sure those edges are covered. I make up. So I just go and I finish getting ready after I put this on. I did my accessories, my lotion, etc., etc. And boom, we're back. You see my little watch. I had to come through. And you see, oh, look at those edges. Let's take a minute to just admire the edges. You see that part is defined. Those edges are defined. Boom. Look at that. Then our favorite part, what do we need? Our dun, 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 pick. And we're gonna pick our hair just to add a little bit more stretch, a little bit more volume. Pick from the roots as always. Try not to pick all your edges or your part, but you can pick around it and see, have it fluffed up. And sorry again for the length of this video, because you guys usually know I don't do my videos this long. But if you do like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn those notification bells on, follow me on all my social media, which will be listed below. Everything's in the description box if you have any questions. And thank you guys so much for watching. Leave comments for my next video. This is the finished look and it's super cute. I did get compliments on my hair, so I love doing this. This is what I do basically every time I do a wash and go at night to the morning. And I kind of keep my edges stay laid for a good couple of days. So as long as you follow this routine, you should be good to go. Feeling myself, don't know how to act. You see, when you have nice hair. Thanks again for watching, guys. And I'll see you in my next video.